Hi, I'm Teshani from Bishop's College and I was Island first at the 2019 A-level exam. I was so shocked and I started to cry. I think my parents thought that I was crying because I had failed the exam. Yeah, I was a college prefect, I was a part of the swimming team of my school, and I was also in some clubs and societies. I was the secretary of the ICT Society and I was in the Health and Environmental Society. Probably receiving the Bishop's College Gold Medal at my school prize giving. So the biggest challenge I faced was I used to write a lot of short notes when I was studying, and for that I used to refer a lot of materials from various tutors and a lot of textbooks. And obviously that took a lot of time. So I was a little behind everyone in my lessons, and that caused me to doubt myself a lot, and I was always intimidated by other people. So how I overcame this was by focusing on myself rather than others, and I also trusted in my path and what I was doing. And most importantly, whenever I felt down, my family was there to motivate me and get me back on track. I think I got 60s for econ and accounting during the first couple of terms. So for econ, I think I got low marks because I spent a lot of time studying and I didn't practice any questions before the exam. So at the exam, I was so lost and I didn't know how to apply my knowledge to the question. So I improved that by practicing questions before the exam. So my biggest fear was probably seeing some topic that I had never studied before or I didn't pay much attention to at the exam for the first time. So how I didn't actually overcome this fear completely before the exam, because you can't be 100% sure that everything you studied only will turn up at the exam. So I tried my best to focus a lot, equally on all topics before the exam and prepare well. So in the last 3 months, I obviously increased the number of hours I studied, and I also revised all the lessons from the beginning again and did all the past papers again. It really helped me. So for me, I personally think studying is like randomly storing your documents in a closet, and it's when doing questions you organize them properly into folders so that you can easily retrieve them during your paper. So it's really important that you do your questions. So in MCQs, I think it's really important that you read the question well, because one word can change the entire course of the question. And also some people think that you can answer MCQs without studying much, which I think is completely untrue. You have to have a good understanding of each topic in order to answer MCQs. Just memorizing a topic won't help you be good at MCQs. So when it comes to essay questions, I think the best thing you can do is to maybe refer a couple of past examiner reports and analyze how the examiners have expected students to answer in the previous years, and see which points they have given marks for, and maybe adjust your answers accordingly, and also obviously study hard. I tried my best to stay away from my phone and social media, and I also constantly reminded myself of my goals and tried to stay on track. Also, I think it's completely normal to like have days where you're not 100% focused, and you have to always try and get back on track. So it really depended on my mood. So if I felt exhausted and if I felt tired on that day, I would sleep early and maybe try to wake up early. But if I felt motivated and if I had the energy, I would stay up till late and finish what I had to do. I had a lot of peanuts. I like to study alone. I would say useful. So sir would always like explain all the like hard concepts in like really simple and interesting ways that you can remember easily. So you didn't have to like put any extra effort to study those. You can like easily study those during like class hours itself. So it was helpful. Probably sir's motivation talks. He used to like be always positive, and like I really liked it when he said that if you start today, you still have time to get a rank. So that really helped me to think that I still had hope. So I think that's what I miss the most. Like I said earlier, he explains all the concepts in really simple methods and interesting ways. Also, he makes sure that all students understand the concept before moving on. So I think it's really useful for any student. I would say my mother, because she's a really strong woman and she's courageous, she's determined, and she would always go that extra mile to help anyone. My biggest dream would be to come to a position where I can help others and make a positive impact in others' lives. Focus on yourself, not others.